The Pack-a-Punch machine is absolutely core to Black Ops 6 Zombies, but most people have no clue how it actually affects the damage of your gun. Then you bring in the weapon's rarity or color, and no one really knows exactly what it does other than makes it more powerful. Until now. I'm going to break down all 3 levels of Pack-a-Punch, all 5 levels of gun rarity, and show you how rarity actually affects Pack-a-Punch. So get your paper and your calculators out because we are about to get nerdy. Let's get it. First, I'm going to test all the rarities by themselves without Pack-a-Punch so we can see how much the damage changes. Second, I'll test all 3 levels of Pack-a-Punch without rarities, again, so I can see just how Pack-a-Punch affects damage. Lastly, we'll see how rarities and Pack-a-Punch work together in increasing the damage and exactly what they do. In order for this to be as accurate as possible, we're first going to need to get a baseline damage of an upper chest and a headshot or a critical shot. I'll also be using my guns in single fire to make the numbers easier to see. So 29, we're doing upper chest, which is definitely 29, and 118 at the head. Okay, got that? All right, if you're looking for getting rarity, there's a little trick here. Bring in a frag grenade always to Liberty Falls, cook it, and here's a little zombie head. You see the blood there? Now check this out. Ooh, zombies falling from the sky. They can't actually hit you. They do a little bit of damage, not too bad. From those Easter eggs, you get a bunch of kill streaks, a ton of salvage, but what you're really looking for is the... Where's the rarity? There we go. It always drops an ether tool. Sometimes, most time it's green, sometimes it's blue though. So let's get that, and let's compare that in damage. Let's go back to single fire. Okay, now we're 43 instead of 29. That's about, what, close to 50%? I don't think the numbers always pop up when you hit 43, 177. There we go. So from your stock gray gun up to a green or uncommon rarity, you do 50% more damage or 1.5 times damage multiplier. Now let's give rare or the blue weapon rarity a test in the damage. That works. Now let's see. Now we're doing 58 instead of 43. Which is double the gray. So 58, and I'm guessing it's going to be like 236. Yep. From gray to green is 1.5 times the damage, but when you jump up to rare or blue, you're now doing 2 times or double the damage. That's a 100% damage increase from a gray stock weapon. This is just isolating the rarities so we can see exactly the multiplier on each of the rarity upgrades. We'll cover Pack-a-Punch in just a minute. We are on round 25 now. It took that long to be able to get a gun to epic rarity without Pack-a-Punching it. So let's go back to single fire and let's test this out for damage. That's definitely not right. Like about 87 on upper chest. Is that right? Yeah, 87 for upper chest. Ooh, 354. Okay, so we got a big jump. 87, 354. Okay, that's for sure the numbers. When you jump up to epic or purple, you're now doing 3 times the base damage of your gray gun. Now let's go on to the last one of legendary rarity. 116 for sure. Yeah, see how the numbers glitch? 116 and 472. That's a big jump. With legendary rarity, we're now hitting 116 on the upper chest and 472 on the head. Which if you go back to our original, that is 4 times the damage of a base gray gun. Let's review that. Uncommon green is 1.5 times damage. Blue rare is 2 times damage. Epic purple is 3 times damage. And legendary or gold is 4 times damage. We now understand the exact damage multipliers of all the rarities. Next, we test Pack-a-Punch, but we got to do it by itself before we combine it with the rarities. As I was testing the Pack-a-Punch, I actually used the Model L assault rifle, so we need to go back and do the base damage one more time. And as you can see here, it's 29 to the upper chest, but 130 to the head. Let's move on to Pack-a-Punch without any rarity. For Pack-a-Punch 1, at 58 and 261. Pack-a-Punch level 1 gives you double damage from what you start at. Now equipping Pack-a-Punch 2, you'll see we do 72, 524, 116. Okay, so 116, 524. Pack-a-Punch 2 does 4 times the damage of a gray weapon, so it's double the damage of Pack-a-Punch 1. Finally, jumping to Pack-a-Punch 3, 232 and 1047. Now you're doing 8 times the damage of your gray weapon at Pack-a-Punch 3. So Pack-a-Punch 2 multiplies by 2 every single time. So it's 2 times, 4 times, and 8 times for each of the Pack-a-Punch levels. Now let's see how they work together with the rarity. All right, so here is Pack-a-Punch 1 at Legendary Rarity. We're probably going to start killing them now, I would imagine. Make sure they're close enough so we're not out of damage range. Come on, come on. There we go. 232. 232 and 944. So it looks like Pack-a-Punch 1 doubled the damage of your gun, including the rarity. So if Legendary is 4 times as strong, when you Pack-a-Punch 1, your gun is doing 8 times more damage than it would have if you were gray. Let's go Pack-a-Punch 2 here. 464 and 1168. Woo! 464 and 1168. So Legendary looks like it does 4 times the damage of a gray gun. And when you Pack-a-Punch 2, it times it by 4. So now 4 times 4, that's 16 times the damage of a gray gun. Now we got a Mega on our tails. It is getting very serious very quick. So let's quickly get Pack-a-Punch 3 and see what kind of damage multiplier this does. This is hard at level 26. All right, ready? Here we go. Single fire. 352. 928. Did I read that right? Oh, 37? Holy shnikes. 928 to the upper chest. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to have to pause this and actually do the math on that. Pack-a-Punch 3 Legendary equals out to 32 times the damage of a gray gun, because the Legendary 4 times multiplies by the 8 times of Pack-a-Punch 3, giving you 32. Note, there does seem to be one minor glitch that at Pack-a-Punch 2, the critical hit damage does not double from Pack-a-Punch 1. We went from 944 up to 1168. I don't know why. But when you get to Pack-a-Punch 3, the 3,776 is correct. So there's some sort of a glitch or funky thing with the system for critical hits at Pack-a-Punch 2 Legendary. But that's, again, why we actually test the numbers and don't just assume or pretend to know something that we haven't actually tested. To summarize all of this, starting with a gray gun, Pack-a-Punch 1 does double damage, Pack-a-Punch 2 does 4 times damage, and Pack-a-Punch 3 does 8 times damage. With the rarity, uncommon or green does 1.5 times damage, rare or blue does 2 times damage, epic purple does 3 times damage, and legendary orange does 4 times damage. However, the 2, 4, 8 multipliers of the Pack-a-Punch actually multiplies by the gun rarity. That means you have 4 times damage on a legendary gun, and you multiply that by the 8 of Pack-a-Punch 3, you're now doing 32 times the damage of a gray gun when you are legendary and Pack-a-Punch 3. Hopefully all of this helps you better understand weapon rarity, Pack-a-Punch, how they interact, and also the importance of getting all the way to that legendary and all the way to Pack-a-Punch 3. Like and comment down below one thing you learned from this video, and if there's anything I missed, let me know. Be sure to subscribe for more great zombies content, and as always, I will see you live on YouTube. Bye.